Well, I thought the biggest tragedy today would be Jamie McMurray getting a ride with Chip Ganassi, but Ross Chastain couldn't. Well, we lost a great man today. Glen Wood, one of the co-owners of Wood Brothers Racing, has been around since NASCAR's grassroots days. Basically since the very beginning, he's been around. World War II veteran. He's had some of the greatest drivers ever drive for him. His team is one of the iconic teams along with Petty and Hendrick. But if you look at the way how everything was in the 70s and the 80s and before that, it was Wood Brothers Racing, it was Petty Enterprises. All the drivers that have driven for the Wood Brothers, Michael Waltrip, probably the worst of them. Now let me take that back. Trevor Bayne, then Michael Waltrip are the worst of them. But the greats, you got Pearson, you've had Bonnet, you've had Kyle Petty. Granted, he's not great, but when he was in his prime, he was a really good driver. To be honest with you. You had Morgan Shepherd, even at like 40 and 50 years old, running really, really good. You've had Tiny Lund drive that car. You've had Ricky Rudd drive that car. Sadler. I forgot to mention Fireball, but that's besides the point. Like, all these great names from the driver standing alone. In addition to all the drivers that the Wood Brothers have had, their impact as far as how racing was, and back then they were the team to beat, and they also weren't even running full time mostly in the 70s. And they had Pearson winning almost every race he entered. And you forget, with all this racing excellence, Mr. Wood fought for our country. Mr. Wood sacrificed his life. Like, thank you and rest in peace. It's a terrible day in auto racing. Not just NASCAR, but one of the innovators of sport is gone. The only person in racing, not just NASCAR, in racing, that could have a bigger impact if they died, and I don't even want to split hairs here, it's Roger Penske. Everything he's done for all of motorsports. But thank you Glen Wood. Thank you to the Wood Brothers for everything that you've done for us, past, future, and present. Rest in peace, Mr. Wood. Thank you for everything that you've done for the sport of NASCAR. Thank you for everything that you've done for the sport of automobile racing. Truly, truly a sad day.